This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We are located at 1306 South Genesee Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90019. Today is June 4th, 2020. We are performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located at the front of the house, just to the left-hand side of the driveway in the grass area. And this is our 4-inch ABS cleanout. This is the front of the property here. And this goes towards the rear of the property here. That's our house. And we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here and begin our video sewer inspection. Okay, we're all zeroed out. We're dropping down black ABS. I'm dropping down into our black ABS sewer pipe. A little bit of debris right here from when we were digging a hole. We had to look for the clean out. As you can see, we had to dig up a little bit of the yard to locate the clean out. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push in. And it does appear to have a little bit of roots in this area here in this joint. As you can see, there's a little bit of root intrusion in that joint. What we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out. And we do have some roots in that joint there too. And what we'll do is we'll push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in and clean our camera lens. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a little bit of water, and what we're going to do is we're just going to push out. And as you can see in these joints here, we do have quite a bit of root intrusion in these joints. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out, and we're going to get a little water to assist us, help out. And as you can see there at the top there, you can see a very large root. Yeah. And all the side walls have roots growing onto the side walls of the black ABS, what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. And what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out. And we're just going to push out as far as we can. That's a trend. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and we did run some water to help us clean our camera lens. And we were able to mark this area out in the middle of the street at 10 foot 6 inches deep. And we did place an orange dot there to identify the area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back slowly, and we're going to take a good look at the joints. And as we seen on the way, as we were pushing out, we did see that there was quite a bit of root intrusion throughout the sewer line. So we're just going to pull back slowly, try to take a good look at the joints that we can see. We have a little bit of offset in that joint, a little bit of a gap. I'm going to continue to pull back slowly.
At 18th and Los Angeles, there was too much traffic, so I decided to cut through the neighborhood, which I never do. And I was there super early too.
We do have a little bit of an offset in that joint there from about the 3 o'clock all the way around to about the 2 o'clock.
Watch this dog, not accompanied by any human being, walk
Continue to
directly
pull
into
back.
traffic against the light. I am
That joint appeared to be in fair condition.
I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I can't just jump out of my car. I've got an ambulance pack. Somehow she makes it across the line. I still have PTSD at that intersection.
That's just mine.
It does appear to be a little bit of slag overpour in that joint.
And she pulled over. There's that Canfield
Just going to go ahead and continue to pull back.
Whatever.
And again, a little bit more slag overpour in that joint there.
It's right there on President. So she has sort of like wandered into this parking lot. So I pulled into the parking lot, tried to get out and see if she would come.
And as you can see here, we do have an offset in this joint here from about the 11 o'clock area all the way around to about the 4 o'clock area.
Right. And again,
You can see there.
she didn't get hit,
See the-
but by the time I got to
And again, continue to pull back.
she was gone.
A little bit of root intrusion in that joint there. A small offset in that joint also well. Just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And those are cobwebs there up at the top.
Front yard of the house, right across the street.
And that's a little bit more concrete overpour in these joints here.
Looking around. So I'm like this. I've got the baby. I run across the street to the caretaker, daycare person. I'm like, "Do you have any food that would tempt the dog?" She's like,
And again, a little more concrete overpour in that joint there.
Quickly, she gave me the bread. I run back across the street. I am trying to tempt this dog with bread. Nothing doing.
A little more concrete overpour in that joint.
She comes to me. She lets me pet her. I open up the back of my car. She's got no collar.
And that joint appeared to be in fair condition.
I'm like, jump up. I am trying everything I can to get this dog to jump in the car, and I will take her to the bed and see if she's chipped and whatnot. Nothing. She wanders off. She's
Very difficult to tell, but it does appear that we do have a crack in this joint here from about the 9 o'clock area up and around to about the 12 o'clock area. When we get back to the office, we can take a good look at this joint.
And she goes right up.
We'll blow up the monitor and take a really good look at that joint. We're just going to continue to pull back. The joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're pulling back. In this joint here, we got Okay, as we pull back, you can see in this joint here we do have a considerable amount of root intrusion in these joints here. As you can see, it's throughout the whole section there of pipe. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as you can see, the roots appear to be growing all around the top of the pipe there and along the sides. Very difficult to see the joints. And it does appear to be all vitreous clay to this point. We're going to continue to pull back. And again, as you can see, a fair amount of root intrusion all throughout these joints, throughout the pipe. We're going to continue to pull back. And again, as you can see here, you can see a very large root mass that's growing right down the center of this pipe here. As I pull back here, almost small branch kind of growing in there. Very large root that grew inside the sewer line there, and it spread it out and covered pretty much the complete diameter of the pipe for the last 20 feet of pipe. We're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And You pull back, and now we're transitioning back into what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. And we're going to just pause here real quick and mark this area. We're right at the clean out now, so it's like 2 feet.
Where's the area that had the orange, whatever you call
No,
it?
it is clay.
It's all clay.
It looked like
Oh, okay.
Orangeburg going out. That's why I was asking, but no, it is clay.
Yeah.
It's easier for us to see on the